how the hell do you go on a shopping spree, spend well over $500? You got that. You go to Red Lobster ahead of time. You get a drink. You get an appetizer. You get a entree. You get a freaking dessert. You get all of that, and you get food to feed your friend, and you can get to take it home and do all of that and get extra on top of that. Then you go to like Walmart, buy over $100 worth of, like stuff for your house and stuff like that. And let me see what else happened that day. No, no, go to the mall, go on the shopping spree. I already mentioned that. That was after eating. Then you're gonna, get your eyebrows, trimmed. They do a little threading of the eyebrows. You get that. You get, look for a belly button, which all this kind of stuff. I'm not even gonna go into that, but you do this shopping spree and you spend well over like, you buy shoes, socks, all this kind of stuff. And then the next day, everything is fine then, but the next day you like are, I don't know if it's just this generation, but you're like on your phone and you're like sitting there texting, you go to the movie, that's one thing, but then you're like at a dinner table, you're 30 something plus years old. You should be a grown person at the time, man or woman. You shouldn't be on your phone, like communicate. Even if you're on your phone and multitasking, communicate with the other person. Don't just be constantly on your phone all the freaking time. Like, and like when the person asks what's wrong, because I'm a blunt person, I'm a freaking blunt person. I'm gonna start to sound like an Italian. I have to have Italian. I know I got Irish in me because I'm about to rant. But like you're sitting there. You're getting the same amenities like at Red Lobster. You're getting the freaking entree. You're getting the drink. You're getting the dessert to take home, a cannoli cake. You're getting that. You're getting the entree. I think I already said that. But you're getting all of these amenities and stuff, and you don't pay a dime for that or anything from the day before. So so that's well over like 700 stuff. And I'm not asking for anything in return. All I'm doing is just treating you. And I'm, like I do many people. I treat people. I am there for them. All my friends can vouch for me. All the people I've helped can vouch for me. So I do this for everybody. So I'm not treating anybody better than anybody else. But like, how can you do all that kind of crap and then, like not even look at the person and then actually have the audacity to say that you're bored, like have the audacity to actually freaking say that you're bored, like you say you're bored, like I'm like I know you're not bored at me. You went on a freaking shopping spree. How the hell can you be bored with me? Like seriously, how the hell are you going to be bored if I done spent $700 on your ass? Like seriously. And then you get to eat again. Like honestly, you know what? The thing is, if you don't like me or you're bored with me, like just don't just leave. Like I'll leave. I'll go back where the hell I'm free. I'm financially free. I'm retired. I don't have to go anywhere. I can move. I'm not down to a location either. Apartment, or none of that. I can go wherever I want to go. I don't have to work. I don't have to listen to anybody at all. No one tells me what the heck to do. So I do whatever the heck I want to do, unless it's a law official or government body or something. Like if it's like a business owner, they own the business, private property, and they say, get off my property or something, then I'll move. But I don't have to listen to anybody. So I can move wherever I want. If she doesn't like me, she doesn't like me. If whether it's a date or a freaking friendship, if you don't like me, be freaking blunt and say, you know what? I don't like you. Like actually, like actually just say, I don't want to, hang with you. If you think I'm boring, guess what? There's a bunch of people lined up, a bunch of freaking people lined up elsewhere that I can go to. Like that song Jay Z says, on to the next one. I'll be moving on to the next one because honestly, you're not worth my time for real. If you're bored with me, you're freaking bored with me, then I'm gonna move on. Like you don't deserve me. You don't deserve any of my amenities. And by the time you realize it, you're gonna be sitting there looking stupid, saying, crap, I'm living my boring ass life sitting at home doing absolutely freaking a nothing and doing nothing, sitting there, and then you're like thinking about what this person's done for you in 2 days back on a street, and like you're like, okay, this person said they'll support you in the future or do something like that, and like but you literally let that go. Now just imagine this. Just imagine you are getting help. You know, you get to do what you want. Like no one does this crap. Nobody does this where you can just like, oh yeah, you know, let's actually treat this person out. Who's the last freaking person that told you they're gonna take you all over and treat you out? No one. And actually say we're gonna go on a freaking cruise. Like, yeah, let's go on a cruise. All expense paid trip. 400, 500 a piece, just a small cruise, just to get your feet wet before you want to go somewhere big like Japan, Italy, or like United Kingdom, or freaking wherever hell else, the middle of the freaking ocean, for crying out loud. But anyway, that is what I was freaking saying. Like, I mean, you don't get this from anyone else. So when they sit down on their bored little ass, saying, "Okay, dang, I'm just sitting here in the dark. I don't have a car. I don't have a job. I'm just sitting here, you know, this person was nice enough to go out of their way to treat me and not ask for anything in return, mind you, and be nice and did nothing but ask, say, are you okay? Just being a nice person. But honestly, all my life, I didn't even get treated right, not even by my own parent. I wasn't even acknowledged. My parent still doesn't actually just acknowledge me. Anytime I talk, it's always a rant or it's always something negative. It's always an argument. I can just talk normal, like, oh, I guess what? I actually went out and ate at Carrabba's today, Italian restaurant, and they'll say, "You don't need to do, you don't need to be doing this and that." I'm like, "This is why I actually had to remove friends I've known for 30 plus years. Get the hell out of my life. I don't give a damn. Like, get the hell out of my life. If you're negative, I don't care if you're Jesus freaking Christ. Get the hell out of my life. I don't care. I'm filling my life with positivity. I do not care. I don't give a damn. Look up Daniel Pena. I'm starting to get like him. I can see why he's so arrogant because people in this world don't freaking give a damn about you. All they do is care about everyone else. Like, I had somebody actually flat out tell me, they thought about harming me and themselves after she brought them in out of an abusive freaking family. I brought them in and I did nothing but help them out and actually made it where they, didn't have to like pay me constant like a credit card company or anything like that. I actually, treated, helped them, gave them a place to stay and all that kind of stuff. But instead of like, telling the person that did that, said they, want to, harm them, me and then themselves. I'm like, if you're gonna say that, go ahead and say that to the other person that actually did you wrong. Like, I could be that kind of person to say, you know what, I want you to call him right freaking now and actually tell him I'm gonna do that. I want to have thoughts of doing this to you and myself. And that'll make me feel bad. I could be that person. I could be mean like that and say, you need to do that if you want to actually continue to have my friendship. But this person today, I'm like, you're getting all these freaking amenities and stuff, you know, given to you, like not even asking for something in return. And you literally are looking at me like, what, like looking at me like I'm disgusting or something. Like, what are you doing? Like, what the hell are you doing? But like I said, you'll be in your bored little freaking space, and you're gonna find out the hard way that nothing's coming to you, and then now you're gonna want that back in your life. When that empty hole is gone, it's gone. Imagine that now. Imagine knowing Elon Musk. He's your friend. You grew up with him, and you treat him like crap, and he ends up being a billionaire. And now you're trying to run back to him saying, Elon Musk, I can't pay my freaking bills. All I need help with is just give me $20,000 and I can day trade and I can make a living not working for the rest of my freaking life. And Elon Musk says, nope, you burn that bridge. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You burn that bridge. Someone's treating you nicely. You burn that freaking bridge. It's over. Like, they could be the type of person, they give you one chance and that's it. But yeah, you burn that bridge. That's why I try to tell you, don't ever freaking treat anybody any kind of way. You never know when you're gonna have to freaking cross that person. And the one moment you're about to get kicked out of your freaking house, or the one moment you need this, or one moment you need that, and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna be crying to this person. Your mother's not there, your father's not there, nobody's there to freaking help you because you're gonna realize all these people graduating, you're gonna realize what the real world is truly about. And then next you know, I need help. I need help. Please help me now. Call, call, call. I'm not helping you. Because all you had to do was freaking treat me with respect. You didn't even have to give me money. Just literally say, thank you. Give me a hug, something. Like, you don't care about me. All these people, I don't care. I can know you can be my brother, mother. I don't give a freaking crap. You can be Jesus Christ or God Himself or an alien. I don't care if you treat me wrong and you're bringing negativity in my life or you're causing problems. You gotta freaking go. Like, you gotta go. I'm just being honest. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, you get all these freaking amenities and lose them. So you'll, like I say, she'll understand what she did. I don't know why if she realizes the magnitude, me like, I'm treating her out and doing all these nice things and stuff. I don't even understand if she knows the magnitude of what happened or what she did. Now she's asking, are we still gonna do this and do that? Yeah, yeah. Are we still gonna I'm sweating a little bit. Are we still gonna do this and that? No, because hey, remember what you said. You actually said that I'm boring. So why the hell do you want to do something? Think about it. If someone's boring, do you really want to do something with them? Why do you want to do something with them? Like for real. So like, yeah, the whole thing about that is, yep, yeah, that person once they're gone, once they leave completely, that's it. Like you messed up. You're the one that messed up. You brought it on yourself. All you have to do is be nice to this person and say, treat them with respect, and you just want to basically use them. You're just basically there. They're just there for to be used. And I can't stand people like that where like, they're not even acknowledging you. They're just there for a money grab, and that's it. So yeah. So if you do that, basically you can kick rocks. So that's it for the video.